Well, the next stop on Road of Life podcast with John Miller, we have Alexander Leblanc. Alexander, how are you today?
I'm good, and you?
Good. So starting off, Alexander, if you want to tell us where were you born?
I was born in Moncton, New Brunswick,
Yeah, and what date were you born?
September 25th, 2009.
September 25th. September 25th?
Yeah.
All right. I know other people have that birthday too. 2009. So how old would that make you?
16, almost turning 17.
What grade are you in? You in school?
Yeah, I'm going into grade 12.
Going into grade 12. Okay. So how do you like school so far?
Oh, it's getting a little more tougher every year, but it's good.
What's your favorite subject?
I'm not sure. Probably French, English, probably.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. So after any thoughts about after high school, what would you like to study in post-secondary education?
I'm not sure if I will go into post-secondary, but it's a possibility still, because I'm planning to go into sports management to become a sports agent.
Excellent.
My long-term goal is to be NHL certified.
Excellent.
So
that would be good. So when did your passion for sports start?
My passion for sports started probably when I turned. I started playing sports at 5. I started playing goalball with my dad. We started playing goalball, but I really started becoming passionate about sports maybe a few years ago, when I got into more sports, blind hockey, curling, things like that. So I really started becoming passionate about sports, and I started watching hockey and soccer and whatever. And that's when I started to get into sports and start researching a little more about sports and all that. So me, as a visually impaired person, it's a little bit harder to find sports in the sports engines, a job in the sports industry. So I started doing research with AI and Google and whatever, and I found that sports agent would be good for me, because I'm good at negotiating and things like that.
So you mentioned blind hockey and visual challenges. Were your visual challenges from birth?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the name of your challenges?
Aniridia.
Aniridia?
Yeah.
So what is that in the eyeball, or?
Basically, it's I have no iris, so the light goes directly into my eye, so it makes me light sensitive, and I also have nystagmus, which means my eyes move, and I have glaucoma and cataracts too.
Are those things progressive as you get older, or do they just kind of stay the same?
It depends on the person, but for me, it's been getting worse. So I'm not sure how far it will go, but.
So there's different kinds of visual challenges, is there?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you find that growing up in Moncton, New Brunswick, on Canada's eastern seaboard, is there a lot of good support and community support for these challenges?
Yeah. With CNIB, and we also have APSI for the schools. They're really there to help me. Like APSI is there to help me with the technologies, and for orientation and mobility and all that, to learn like life skills before I get out of school.
So is that kindergarten right up through high school?
Yeah.
So they're there at every single level of education.
Yeah.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So what levels of education post-secondary are you looking at taking? Like, is there certain path of maybe post-secondary education to get to where you want to be?
Yeah, right now I have 2 options that I'm looking at. There's SMWW online, which is Sports Management Worldwide. It's an online course that takes 8 weeks. So I get a certificate for that. Or I could also go to university and study in management or business or sports law or something like that. That's what I'm looking at now. If not, I could also work for maybe the Moncton Wildcats or something related to hockey, so I get a little bit of experience in the hockey business.
Excellent. In bigger cities, I guess, in more highly populated cities, there would probably be more opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So, what other interests do you have besides sports?
Well, I play chess. I went to the provincials a few years ago.
Hmm.
I won one game. I'm not the best at chess,
Hmm.
but that's something I like to do. And I'm also writing a book, a
Okay,
novel.
what's that about?
Well, basically, it's fictional, but it tells a little bit about myself. I didn't when I started writing it, I didn't really realize it was telling my story
Hmm.
before my dad actually mentioned it. But it's really about someone um, that that starts playing hockey and he gets to a high level, and eventually there's something that happens that it kind of um, creates a barrier and
Hmm.
it stops him from playing hockey. And somehow he's trying to find a way to get back into hockey, but with people that how do you say that that are discriminating him. It's a little harder for him to get back into hockey.
Hmm. Have you faced any discrimination in terms of your challenges?
Uh, for myself, not really.
Hmm.
Well, maybe once or twice, but in school and all that.
Hmm.
But that's there hasn't been much for me for that.
Just the way people treat you and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
And you know that it's because of your challenges.
yeah,
Okay. You mentioned curling, Alexander. Talk to
yeah,
us a bit about your involvement in curling with CNIB.
yeah. Well, I'm the skip for the curling team, the blind curling team in Moncton. So basically, as skip, I'm the one that would make the calls on the ice. That would tell them, here's where I want the rock to go, and here's the target where you have to shoot the rock. And I'd stand at the target, and our coach would be the one that would be like closer to the person that's gonna throw the rock. And he would basically create like a he can use vocal guidance, or he can use like a light or something to guide the person towards where I'm standing,
Hmm.
so that they can easily know where I
Hmm.
am and where
Hmm.
the rock has to go.
How many tournaments did you play in?
Yeah, so so far I've played in two tournaments. I played in one in Sydney, Nova Scotia, the
Hmm.
Nationals, and also in Edmonton, Alberta for
How did those go for you?
yeah. So in Sydney, I didn't start as a skip, but I ended as a skip. I didn't get any wins under my belt, but we did get one win in that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
In Edmonton, we got two wins. One against Saskatchewan,
Hmm.
another one against Manitoba. And I in the game against Manitoba, it was really tight. It was I'm pretty sure the score was like 6-6 or something like that. And all I had to do was knock one of their rocks out, and we'd win the game. And I didn't. And that's when I won my first game.
Good stuff. Are you looking to continue on in curling
Oh yes, yeah, yeah,
this coming year?
yeah.
When does your season start?
Uh, in September, I'm pretty sure. September, October, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Any plans to go in any more tournaments with the team, or
yeah. In 2028, there's gonna be
hmm
another national tournament. Yeah.
do you have a fundraiser going right now?
Yes. We have. We're going to do a dinner in the dark.
Hmm.
So basically, people are going to wear blindfolds, and we are going to give um, a meal for them to eat and eat with a blindfold. So it kind of gives them like
An idea.
an idea of what a person's going through with a visual impairment or is blind. Or
Okay. Do you usually have a lot of interest in those dinners?
oh yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay. You also have a 50-50 fundraiser draw going on right now, don't you?
yeah, yeah,
I want to talk a bit about that. Mm.
yeah. So um,
It's a fundraiser for your curling team, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So where's the website for that, Sil? The website, Sil? Say the website.
It's you have to send an email to
See,
cc Curling at outlook.com.
So that's ccbmonktonscurling at outlook.com.
Yeah, and
It's a 50-50 draw if people want to enter.
so you send your name, your phone number, and the numbers you want
Excellent.
to choose.
Excellent.
And it's there's 40 numbers left. So you
Excellent.
have
40
until the
numbers
31st
remaining until the 31st of August. Okay. 2026. So that's so people know the date. Excellent. So what's your vision for curling for the future, Alexander?
Well, eventually, it would be nice if we could eventually get to else a semifinal game or get to a medal game, a bronze medal or a gold medal game.
That'd be excellent.
And eventually maybe win a medal.
Win a medal. That'd be great, eh?
Yeah.
Good stuff. So are there any other leagues you can move up to in curling, or is it just kind of one singular experience?
Well, this year we are going to join a league with sighted curlers. And we are going to be playing every Monday night. We are going to be playing a game, and it'll give us a good experience for our tournaments too.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak French, I speak English, and I speak a little bit of Spanish too.
Where'd you learn your Spanish?
Well, in 10th grade, I took a Spanish course in school for one semester, and it was really interesting. So I decided to go more into it. I started, listening to movies and shows in Spanish, and eventually I started with Duolingo, which is an app that you can use to learn new languages and all that. And right now I am up to a 200-day streak on Duolingo.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So 3 languages, trilingual. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So you are Français Acadie. You are a French Acadian, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So you grew up speaking French in your household.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't understand, Canada is bilingual country, both French and English. For those of you who are not Canadian, and on this part of Canada, and in Canada's eastern seaboard and the East Coast, it's mostly Français Acadie, and there's Braillon and others, but it's a lot of Acadie, French Acadian, and Quebecers live here too, and so we have 2 official languages here, right?
Yeah.
2 official languages. Excellent, excellent. So is there anything that you'd like to add, Alexander? You're going to be within a year or 2. You'll probably be seeking post-secondary experience and looking to get into the agent side of things. Any ideas to anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yeah. So a few years ago, no, a year ago actually. This year it'd be a year now that I went to a program with CNIB. It's called the Score program. That program, it's basically there's thousands of students with visual impairments or that are blind that apply across Canada. And there's 10 or 12 people that would get selected. Basically, you have to send in an application and you have to do an interview, basically like if you're applying for a job. And if you get chosen, you go to that program. That's when I took the plane for the first time alone, and I went to that program, and it's in Toronto, and you'd stay in the dorms at the University in Toronto for 2 weeks, and basically there you'd learn skills for post-secondary, so how to do a job interview or how to write a resume or like how to properly take notes during a lecture. Also, we also did a career day, which is we do a job shadow with a person that would be like, at the start they would ask us what kind of job would interest us, and then with that they try to get us with a employer that would be in that kind of setting. So for me, like I said, I was very interested in sports, but at the time I was interested in journalism. So they put me with CBC. And so I sent in an email to them and I'm like, I'm very interested in sports and all that. And they said, okay, we can put you into the general sports meeting with this CEO of CBC Sports. So I got to meet the CEO of CBC Sports, and it was a really good experience for me to meet like blind and visually impaired people, students across Canada, and I've made connections and friends. A friend from Calgary that I've talked to ever since, and we call every 2 weeks. So,
Excellent. That's a great experience for a young fella, eh?
oh yeah,
You get to meet the sports director of CBC Sports. That's excellent.
yeah.
So, after all of that, what would you like to say to people who are struggling and people who are have certain challenges? What advice would you have for them?
Well, if there's an industry that interests you, or that you want to do or something, but you can't do it for a medical reason or a disability or something, to try to find an alternate,
Mm-hmm.
like what I did, because I knew my big dream was to maybe be a professional athlete, but with my
Mm-hmm.
visual impairment, that wouldn't be possible. So I said, what would be something that I could do to be, in that same industry, and still be something I would be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So to do your research and to find something that could, be still similar to what you would like to do, and in the same industry, to be able to still be able to get that same feeling of inclusion in the industry.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Well, Alexander, your story is very, very inspiring, and I would like to thank you for coming on the Road of Life podcast today and inspiring us all. Thank you so much, Alexander.
Thank you.
For the rest of you out there who would like to make comments or concerns or would like to appear on Road of Life podcast with John Miller, please feel free to email and reach out to us at roadoflifepodcast@outlook.com. That's roadoflifepodcast@outlook.com. Once again, Alexander, very inspiring. Thank you so much.